Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm gonna expose you. Expose you. Oh my god, expose you.
Expose, 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 expose.
It's time for some exposure. Some exposure. Some exposure. Expose. Expose myself to you. To you. To you. E-X-P-O-S-E. Expose.
Expose, 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 expose,
Exposed. 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 Hashtag drama alert. There's news to expose. Hashtag breaking. SS Sniper Wolf has a vagina. More on that at 11.
Vagina.
Hey guys, this is Scarce here. Lots of news today, lots of exposure, and double upload.
Expose, 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 expose,
You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my god, expose you.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am completely pissed. I was gonna write a script for this video. Why am I still getting hate?
Hey, what's up guys, it's Scarce here, and so from now on, I am going to report the news. Let's go inside the stories!
expose, 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 expose.
You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my god, expose you.
Expose, 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 expose.
It's time for some exposure. Some exposure. Some exposure. Expose. Expose myself to you. To you. To you. E-X-P-O-S-E. Expose.
Expose, 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 expose.
Exposed. 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 Hashtag drama alert. There's news to expose. Hashtag breaking. SS Sniper Wolf has a vagina. More on that at 11.
Vagina.
Hey guys, this is Scarce here. Lots of news today, lots of exposure, and double upload.
Expose, 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 expose,
You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am completely pissed. I was gonna write a script for this video. Why am I still getting hate?
Hey, what's up guys, it's Scares here, and so from now on, I'm going to report the news. Let's go inside the stories!
Expose, 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 expose,
You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Exposed, 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 exposed. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose.
I didn't buy a goddamn mansion. I bought a house. It's not a mansion. Just a man on the internet. I ain't on no Keemstar status.
expose, 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 expose.
It's time for some exposure. Some exposure. Some exposure. Ah, exposed.
Hello, everybody.
Myself to you.
Oh crap! I forgot to put the chat in the stream. I figured out how to do it again. I'll do it next time. Yes, I know I got the music on. So yes, I now own this home. It's been a long process. Now you can all move in. Yes, I will have all 981,000 of my subscribers move in. You can all move in tomorrow. So, is Kenna legal? I'm not even sure what you mean. Congratulations. Thank you, Gabe. Just getting to the super chat. Cherry Poppers. John, thank you very much. My mental state is saved today. Dad is here. Love you. Thank you. Rich, you left the camera and I saw you fapping. I'm sure you did. Man. That'll be a quick fap session, huh? Yeah. This was, it's funny because there's a little story behind this. So, I was going to get somewhere else, and then with what's happening now with the market, the prices on the homes are so inflated. Not that I couldn't afford it, but it was just ridiculous. And my parents were looking to sell their house, and that's the house that I'm in. I wasn't here for the past, from 2014 to 2019. I was in a different place, but, and they sold it to me for a hell of a deal. And the benefit to them is that they don't have to move out. You know, could they have sold it to more to a random person? Yes, thank you, Mari. I appreciate that. But then they would have bought another place or paid a lot of rent, and then they would have had to move, and they probably would have had to move to the south where it's more affordable or something like that. And so I own it now. They don't have to move anywhere. My dad can retire, and there you go. And to celebrate, we went out and I got pissed drunk. I got pissed drunk and fell asleep at 3 and woke up at 9. So today's going to be, I'll probably work tonight after the stream so my editor could just wake up in the morning and get shit done. I thought tomorrow or Thursday. So I saw some articles that I guess maybe it depends on where you're from. Maybe I'll go try to get a Series X. Well, I'm actually not beat now. I just have some coffee to perk. Dude, I slept fucking 6 hours. I had 7 Sam Adams Oktoberfest with dinner, and I didn't eat that much. So yeah, I was pretty lit up. So the next thing I know, I woke up at I think I woke up for a minute at 7 o'clock, and the next thing I know, it was 8:30 or close to 9, and I'm like, fuck. I said I might as well stream because I ain't gonna go right back to, or if I did go back to sleep, which I probably could have, I would have been up at like 3 in the fucking morning. Apparently, Sony fixed the CMOS issue on the PS4. Really? So, I heard that with the Series X, too. Every time I hear the word exposed in the news, I start singing your song. Thank you for that, love. Can I get 3 farts? Yes, you can get 3 farts.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Boom, you got 3 farts. You got 3 farts. Yeah, they fixed it. No, they won't fix them. The PS3 to them is too old. They don't give a shit. Even if the community gives a shit, it's not profitable for them to give. Let me look up that PS5 issue. Because I wasn't really... I knew about the whole thing with Bobby Kotick. I just don't feel like talking about it. For some... You know what? I kind of expected it. I don't necessarily care that much, and neither does my audience. So... PS4 CMOS. Let me see here. Yeah, they needed to fix this because this was really bad press for them. Okay, so when did this come out? Today? Oh, wow. Man, I must have missed a bunch of news when I was drunk and sleeping. I wish I could lie to you and say that it was something different, but it really wasn't. I almost lost my 1X play. It would have been terrible since I really enjoyed playing Switch and PS3. How'd you almost lose that? That thing is expensive, too. How much was your down payment? Not going to go into details, but it wasn't that much. Or actually, yeah, it wasn't really that much because I got the equity gifted to me. That was another nice thing, too. So they made out. I didn't have to put down a huge fucking down payment. And that was quite nice. That was quite nice. It's nice not having to do that. Man, Cardano was all over the place today. Let me look at something else here. Anyway. Yeah, I heard about Steam being down. I heard about that. I just saw something in the news. So thank you for that story. Well, like I said, I'm probably going to record the news after I do this tonight because you know what? I don't see myself going back to... Dude, I slept like a whole full night's sleep. I don't remember the last time I think I've done shit like that was 2009. I swear to God, I don't remember the last time I've done that. I mean, minus when I used to work a night shift job. But yo, I had those Sam Adams hit different, man. Yo, those Sam Adams hit crazy different. The next thing, I'm kidding, it's just beer. But I think because I drank them so fast, and I don't really drink that often. The next thing you know, it was like I came home. I laid down, and it was night. I'm like, what the fuck? Where am I? What planet am I on? So, hey, you know, my editor will love it, though, because I'm going to record at the sponsor spots for him tonight. I'm going to record the videos for him, so all he has to do is just wake up naked tomorrow and edit. Yes. I'm in the process of buying the house. I'm in for my dad. Congrats. Also, and I just got my first shot. I was scared, but took the first step. There was no reason to be scared. You may feel shitty, especially the second one for my... Not everyone has a reaction. Like, my parents got the two-dose vaccine. I forgot if it was Pfizer or AstraZeneca or whatever. And they had no reaction. None. So you may have absolutely nothing. But from the people who got the shot, and if they had a reaction, it was usually the second one that fucked them up for like 24 hours. Yes, you can get a fart and a laugh at the same time. Yes, you can. I'm happy for you. Can I get to, man, these farts, man. Love you. All the results come out on Friday in live Senate public hearing. Must watch. Yeah, I'm sure. Is the My Pillow guy going to be there?
We have the data capped. We have the data packet captures.
Fucking weird buffoon. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna invite them over. We're gonna. Oh, and I'm also gonna have Tommy Tellerico over. We are gonna have a exciting evening of house celebratory cornhole. So that'll be quite exciting. Can you talk a little about your anxiety, what your anxiety used to be like, and how weed helped you? Anxiety impacts my productivity. I'm looking for solutions. It does. Well, one of the things it helps with productivity with is it helps sleep. I don't have issues. Well, I drank today, so that's why I usually don't do that. But I don't have it. How it helps is I can sleep no problem. Like I have no issue falling asleep anymore. I have no, like there was I've never really had an issue. It happened in 2018 where I was like, I had straight up insomnia where I couldn't sleep for nights upon nights on end, and or a couple nights in a row. That's an exaggeration, but I didn't really get the weed until 2020, and that's where it really helped. I mean, and my insomnia kind of subsided after that one episode in 2018, but the weed helps with that. So that really helps me the most, is that like I get sleep, I wake up and I'm awake. So that's a good thing. A dono for your payment in the Carlos Corn Fund. That's what's most important. The Carlos. I was lucky that I got the equity gifted to me, and that's a win-win for everybody because parents still get money from the house, you know. And the thing is, it still is a bigger win for them having me to buy the house and them gifting me the equity, because if they had to move somewhere, they would have had to put the money that they just had down on another place, or they would have had to pay some super high rent, or so. And just the moving too, like the pay to move, like now I just own it and it's it. I have a friend who deals with anxiety by wearing diapers. Congrats, thank you, Axel. Congrats in the house. That's not okay. If that's actually true. Who was demodded? I brushed my teeth like a motherfucker before this too to get that funk out of my mouth. Bill Gates hang glides into your room, proceeds to slap you across the face with his balls. That's normal. Happens on a daily basis. Praise Carl, rapid fire snorts for DSP in his toilet. Yes. And you get another surprise gift. Yeah, Sniper, you could be a mod. You were a mod on the old channel. That's talent right there. You don't get that in other streams. Oh, fuck. Oh man, that smell. That's what beer farts smell like. Oh man, that smells like eggs. That Sniper Killer. Yes, you could be a mod. You can be a mod, sir. So thank you, Adam. I appreciate it. Thank you. What was interesting too, and I wasn't going to talk about it publicly until afterwards, is there are some people out there who were putting out, Tattoo Chick, how are you? That I was living with mommy and daddy and that I was a basement dweller, which it's a 2-family home, so that factually wasn't true. But those same people, I could talk about it now because they could go fuck themselves because I own the home. So it's quite satisfying, actually. Because I was stupid, and this is my own fault. I must have been, like, stoned or something and mentioned the mortgage company that I was going through. They tried to call. I shit you not. They actually messaged them. And these are the same people that were I'm in the middle of buying a house. They're lying and saying that I live with mommy and daddy, But then when I buy the house, they were trying to get the mortgage denied. And I guess this is a thing because the mortgage company said, yeah, we deal with this all the time. What the person did, who shall remain nameless because they could go fuck themselves, is they tried to say that, oh yeah, we have to cancel the mortgage process. They emailed, we have to cancel the mortgage process because pretending to be me, and they said that I was going to prison, so I can't buy the house. I was just like, you can't make this shit up. You can't make it up. Like, and these are some of the same fucking weirdos. And I just kept quiet about it. This is why you keep quiet about things. But I'm like, oh my God, after it's done, I'm sure as fuck gonna call these weirdos out. So, the same fucking dorks, the same virgin sexually frustrated dorks who are sitting there putting out that I live with mommy and daddy and all this shit. When I'm buying the house, they were trying to stop me from buying the house just because. Suck my fucking dick. You fucking weirdos. You fucking losers. And here's the thing. I'm smarter than I was 5 fucking years ago, you pieces of shit. I just didn't say anything. I didn't say a fucking word. And how sad and pathetic is your existence that, oh, wait, shit. Rich may actually buy a house. We have to stop him so I could sleep better at night thinking that I'm better than him. Fuck off. You fucking degenerate pieces of garbage. How does my metaphorical, let me make sure it's metaphorical, it's 2021. How does my dick taste, you pieces of shit? What fucking pathetic, miserable existences. And I'm not. And here's the thing. I was like, now that this is where I've learned where other people, like DSP, haven't learned, is that what would have DSP done in that situation? He shouldn't. Please, Phil, I'm not saying this to you to be an asshole. I'm trying to take it from a guy who used to do it all the time. Like, Phil would have been on his live stream talking about, I want a drama-free live stream, and these pieces of shit, which they are, okay? When people are doing that to him, it's not fucking cool. He would have told the world, though, that was going on. Was I tempted because I was pissed off? I'm like, this fucking cocksucker is trying to sit here and cancel my mortgage. But I'm like, you know what? Zip. Played it cool. Didn't want to make a shit show out of it because when you feed the trolls, you feed them. And then it's more of an incentive. So I didn't say a fucking thing. Now I own the home, you pieces of fucking garbage. Eat shit. No, it's fine. Because I don't play into that shit mostly. I kind of had a little bit of a fucking meltdown last night because I just was... Again, it's like working in retail and hearing the same question 67 times a day from the same person. So technically, my parents do live with me now, yes. Let them have it, Rich. Yeah, and I was like, you know what? I was like, I'll shut my mouth. I know better. I've learned from feeding the trolls throughout the years. Maybe even saying this right now is a bad idea. But you know what? I'm going to gloat a little bit. Fuck you. I kept that shit quiet. I didn't say a fucking word. And honestly, I got to look in the mirror. Yes. Hey, Rich, you deserve it. Great channel. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Congrats, Rich Danny the Foot. Thank you. But I was like, you know what? I know it's frustrating. I was a little angry, but I'm like, yo, I ain't going to say shit. I'm not going to say a fucking thing. I'm not going to say a word. I'm just going to play it cool, because if you don't play it cool, who knows? Maybe they would have succeeded if I just kept on losing. I'm gonna make it like I never even knew that they were doing it. Most likely the same lowlife. The dude is mentally, it's scary how he go fuck himself too. So he could genuinely, wholeheartedly go fuck himself. You know, so I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going to give him anything. Just, I called my mortgage company, and that's the even scarier part actually is that's the thing. Thank you, EPI Tech. That's a thing. Like this is like, oh yeah, we have protocols in place to filter out when this happens, because it happens. I'm like, How many fucking pathetic people? But you know what it probably is mostly. You know what it probably is like disgruntled ex-husbands, ex-wives, ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends that are like, you're breaking up with me or we're getting divorced. Fuck you. That's probably why it's a normal thing.
The people.
No, they definitely don't. They definitely don't. Or they had it handed to them, or they actually do live in mommy and daddy's basement. Like, even if they don't, even if they're married with kids or whatever, how fucking pathetic is your life? But again, I didn't say anything. I didn't say a word. I'm just like, let me read JB first. F the haters, which you love crowds. I've been watching for a year now. Love the streams and all the content. You know what time it is, son? Oh, yeah, the tits. Yes. 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 The shirt is off. Spread your cheeks and go to town. Here. Move this over. No nipples. This is a family-friendly stream, even though it's not against TOS, but... So thank you. Update. So he expected to appear in court November 18th. Holy shit. It's like, it's just, when I think about it again, because obviously my life goes on and I'm not thinking about Chris Chan all day. What they did, holy shit. Like, do you ever just like, oh wow, doing my work. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, that guy who was a lolcow. Wait, hold on. What is my editor saying to me?
Hi, Richard. I hear you want to suck my titty.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Everybody and just like, but just think about that, though. Oh, yeah, Chris Chan, the guy who is now a woman, who used to be a lolcow on the internet, decided to sexually assault and rape his mother who has dementia. I don't know. It just like, you just like pause and freeze. Like, yeah, that's one of the most horrific things that I've ever heard. It's just like how, like, again, like I was talking, like Blackbuster Critic was saying the same thing. Like, we all knew it was going to end real fucking bad, but that is beyond what anybody ever thought. Anyway, everybody has haters and trolls, even the trolls. You can't escape. The most perfect YouTuber had trolls, unfortunately. Yeah, it is. It is. And that's the thing that I learned, too, is that's why I was like, you know what? I'm not going to say a fucking thing. Practice what you preach. It is frustrating, but if you talk about this, just, you could talk about it. It'll make you feel better. Talk about it after the house is bought. But don't talk about it now, because you don't know what else they'll try to do, and you're giving them exactly what they want. So you know what? I didn't say anything. Now I can say something. Fuck off. Not you, but I'm saying them. They could go fucking eat shit. I have to install the OSS on my small form factor desk. I've never done that before. Help, please help. Windows 10. It's actually really easy, man. All you got to do is go to get the Windows Media Creation tool, and install it on a USB thumb drive or whatever. Yeah, USB thumb drive or whatever. Then look up your model HP and see when you first turn the computer on. Some computers it's delete, some computers it's F12, some computers find where you could select which drive to boot from and then select the thumb drive, and then it's pretty much autopilot from there. It's really not that bad, man. You have an HP Compact Pro, look it up and see how to, like, you could either go into the BIOS and select how to boot, or select the drive to boot from, or they even have where you could just go, like, please select which drive you want to boot from. So, why can't people just... Because it's mental issues, man. It's unchecked mental... Here's the thing, is that now these people with severe side... I'm not defending them. They're fucking pieces of garbage. But these these people with severe psychological issues, one, don't seek the help. A lot of times, you know what's the only thing it's kind of sad about it is a lot of times they don't even. I've actually seen this when I worked in the front desk at a psychiatrist's office where Ralph, the whole story, you know that. A lot of times they don't realize it. They think they're so far gone that they think they're fine, that they think their warped reality is normal and no one else gets it. Those protocols are also in place because there are people who call in to get someone removed from the deal, so the caller. That is true. That's a good thing that I forgot about, man. We got to give Google Fish a good. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's true, especially in this market because people are ripping each other's faces off because we're still in a housing bubble. It's going to burst soon. That was the other thing too. That, like, to get a house like this would have cost like 3 times more. Could I have afforded it? Yeah, but why? You know. So yeah, that's a good call, Google Fish. I didn't even think of that. That's a good point. I forgot to think of. Good call. I managed to install PT on my PS4 Pro. Had to create a Windows 11 ARM virtual machine on my M1 Mac to do it. Jesus Christ. How the fuck did you... Man. Yeah, Steam is down. I keep hearing that. I wonder if they got attacked. If they did, guess what? Another downside to digital distribution, man. Hey, I'll always have access to my games. Oh. Can I get a fart and chicken noises? Yes, of course you can. Yo, speaking of weird noises that animals make, does anyone know if that puffer fish where they feed the carrot, was that noise actually from the... it sounds like it was superimposed. I'm just... like they dubbed it over. Did you do a kissing with Tipster? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh. That burp was funky. You know what, Richie? You need to be nicer to me. I'll super chat you again. Congrats in the house, man. Can I get a scream? Yes, of course you can. Oh! Thank you, Jason Dix. So, yeah. My editor will be excited, though, like I was saying before, because I slept. So I'm like, could I probably go back to sleep right after the stream? Yeah, but I just in case, because I don't, like, I'd rather just... get him to stuff right after the video. I think it's the actual... But it sounds almost like a cartoon character. And the thing is, a lot of people were freaking out saying, oh my god, the fish is choking. But then they made it longer. Well, first off, they were going to kill the thing anyway, gut it, and make it into sushi. And I know, don't you need to have like a license because you need to be such an expert on how to cut up a puffer fish because their venom is so deadly that you have to know all the different glands and sacs and shit to get rid of. But everyone was like freaking out. But if you watch the longer video, no, the fish was fine. He just, they started feeding him again. Give me a fart and a weird smile close up, sure. Whoa! It's not a smile, but took your advice in order. Yeah, I mean, look, if you're doing Ronald, if you're doing like content creation, I'm still happy with this. I'm gonna keep this for the iPhone 12 Pro Max for a while. I do have the iPad Mini coming. That I'm excited for. But yeah, it's great, man. I mean, the stabilization is phenomenal. And here is the thing that Apple has figured out that I still think that a lot of Android, when it comes to video, the stabilization. Thank you, Nitz. I appreciate it, man. The stabilization for video on here is second to none. Like, I know a lot of companies, including Apple, use both optical and digital image stabilization combined to almost make it like a gimbal, and it really is. Like, honestly, the new camera, even like the point and shoots from Sony and shit, they're so good with stabilization, they kind of make gimbals unnecessary. But with Android phones, which stills, Android gives Apple, they're up there with them. Sometimes I actually think there's some cameras that take better stills than iPhones do. But when it comes to video, no one touches them with video with the stabilization. And with Android, a lot of times I've noticed that their stabilization is very aggressive. Like it like with the digital, like it tries to like shift too much to keep it steady, and it looks very like you get noise and artifacting and ghosting. No. Is the PS4 still a good buy? Hell no. GT7 is releasing on it. Yo, it is. If you already have a PS4, fine, but don't buy one now. These 9th gen consoles have made the 8th gen consoles completely a waste of fucking time. I can't, dude. Fox won't let me. I would love to, DBC, but Fox won't let me. You know? I would love to, but no way. The stream would get shut down instantly, dude. You know? And that's what the thing that people don't... A lot of people are like, oh, man, I can't. I'm like, just please wait. Just don't waste your money. I just don't want to see you waste your money. You know, like it's just a waste of time to get a PS4 or an Xbox One X or an Xbox One. First off, the prices, and they're actually, I think what people are doing is the prices aren't going down on them. You know, the prices aren't going down, so you're paying basically the same what you'd be paying for a current gen console, and you're not, and it's totally irrelevant now. Bought a PS5 from PSN Direct. I only started to try and get a PS5 on the 1st of the month. You're very lucky. There's people who've been trying since the consoles released last year and haven't been able to get one. So, but DBZ, yeah, that would be a great idea. And Nitz, I think I said thank you to you. Yeah, it's, you know what's weird is that I was watching one, I think I was watching on the stream actually. I was watching one of my videos where I had the original PS4. It kind of looks dated now. Both the Xbox One and PS4, especially the Xbox One. PS4 looks nicer, the base PS4 in my opinion, but yeah, it looks like a very 2013 device. It's weird to say that. It's very weird to say that. Like 2013 still feels like it's like 5 minutes ago. Wait, well, original Xbox One? Hopefully it was a One X that he paid. Even $600 for the One X is ridiculous. Z77, thank you very much. It's just so weird to think that 2013 was so fucking long ago. I know it's obvious math. I'm not stupid. Well, mostly. But, you know, it's just weird to see that. Like, when I was watching that video, I don't even know what the fuck. I had a... I think that was the FX 8350 PC I had. I had the Wii U next to it. It was all weird, different tech at the time. I can't even find a GPU at MSRP or in stock. Any 1080 Ti's now go for $1,000. A lot of people are stuck with whatever they got. I really should say, like, I'm anti-scalping, but if it means that, like, that computer I have sitting in the corner here, if people want to spend that money on it, that's different. I'm not. I'll put a normal reserve price, but if it goes up to 3 times that, why am I going to sit on it, you know? I'm a big fan of both the PS5 and Series X. Have them both. I'm lucky. I'm just ready for the Steam Deck. Yeah, me too. I'm ready for the Steam Deck as well. Because I bought the home for my family, Derek Lee. No, both my parents are alive, dude. I bought the home for my family, so they didn't price gouge me on it like the rest of the market. So... And it benefits them because they don't have to move. They don't have to look for another place to go They don't have to pay rent. They don't have to, you know what I mean? So it's pretty cool. It's yeah, I can't wait for the Steam Deck, Evan. It's nice. It's a good situation, and it's nice too because my family's here, so when my kids are here, like they're going to be here this week, I could still get work done, which is a pretty big fucking thing, because there would be no way. Like if I didn't have someone to watch my kids while I was working, those are days that I wouldn't be able to work, and I see them. Well, I haven't seen them in the past week, but usually I see them quite a bit. So there'd be a lot of times I wouldn't be able to work. Yeah, my family still lives with me. That was the point. That was the point. They still live with me. And it's a 2-family home, so I have my own kitchen. I have my own shit. They have their own shit. What I'm probably going to do, so this could become a room again, is I'm going to get like a insulated studio / shed. It's gonna be a shed, but it's gonna be climate controlled, heated, air conditioned, insulated, the whole nine, and make that into an office and make it even bigger too. That'll probably be the next step that I do, because there's times like I have a monitor we're gonna be reviewing from BenQ. And I just don't have the space to do the proper lighting for it. And, you know, so I need something bigger. And on top of it, too, I need this to be a room. So that's probably my next step. That's probably my next step. I smell like cheeks. Can I ask a question? Why the fuck does Bloodstained Ritual of the Night on the iPad and iPhone not have actual gamepad support? That is like the stupidest thing ever. And it's actually a good, clean, smooth port. But you have to use touch controls in a game like that too? Are you fucking kidding me? Can we get 10 seconds of meditation music with some deep thoughts about home buying? Yes, we can. I bought a home. I had to had to sign a bunch of papers, and then I got really drunk off of Sam Adams afterwards. That's my meditation. I think I have to fart again too, but it's not there yet. If I push it out now, then we could have problems. Hom tanks. Well, especially for a game like Bloodstained. Like, why? That game should have been like, you could get Castlevania Symphony of the Night for the iPad. And it's a great port, and it works right with this controller. Why would they do that? And it sucks, too, because on the iPad, you can run it at 60 FPS. It's super smooth, Bloodstained, but then it's touch controls. Why? Touch. Rich, my egg farts are back. Dude, those were not egg farts. Those were, what did I have? I can't remember. Sam Adams farts. Those were beer farts. Oh, that was a powerful one, too. Now I got to do other homeownery shit, like the fridge that we've had since 2003. That got to get a new one. That fridge it's actually a nice looking fridge, but it was shit from the day they got it. So I got to get that. Got to get a new kitchen set for my kitchen. Bro, that fart smelled. It literally smelled like I cracked an egg. Like that. Oh man, yeah, that was an Oktoberfest flavor fart, man. You picked up a 1950s fridge and it works, Matt Davis? That's pretty crazy. A 1950s fridge. It's incredible to think that technologies we take for granted. Like, remember, there was a job that people made a living doing, is bringing ice blocks to people's house each day. I'm going to get my other stories now. Think about that. Isn't that nuts? Like, that was a thing because they had to get ice in there. No, don't switch. What are you doing to me? Hold on one second. Why is it not just... Why is it doing this, man? Here we go. You hear my voice. My voice gets very deep when I have alcohol. Hold on one second. There we go. Check my device. What? I mean, I get it. They want to make sure it's me, but... Okay. I'm getting all the news. Yeah, it's pretty interesting that Ratchet and Clank runs good on the crappiest SSD, or a crappy SSD. I gotta look more into it after the stream. But I'm getting these, because if I don't get these stories now for myself, I know I'll forget. News. Oh, yeah. I can't believe people actually believe that Chinese parents agree with the Chinese government's rules on gaming. They don't agree. They're just not going to disavow their government, you fucking weirdos. Let me see if I get rid of that. I hate when I always have to get rid of the word amp to make it be a normal article. Yes, there we go. Get rid of amp. There we go. All right, so let me save this. Sorry, guys. I swear I'll be back in 2 seconds. News articles. Save it here. This is for tomorrow, so I'll date it the 22nd. And then I'll get more stuff, but at least I have the main meat and potatoes articles there. Rich, check messages. Googlefish probably sent me an ass. Oh my, oh. Yes, I've seen this. Yeah, this is another. This week, Best Buy may host a very rare in-person sales of current-gen consoles. According to reporting from Tech Radar, Best Buy will have stock of the Series X and disc version of PS5 in stores on Thursday. Thursday, that's what I thought. Okay, good. Thursday, because tomorrow's Wednesday. Good. I'm going to try to do that. I'll probably make a video out of it. Try to get a Series X. Holy shit, there's super chats that I missed. From after Hom Tank. Sorry, dude. Sorry, everybody. Have you seen the Samsung fridge with Android on it? Well, yeah, Android you got to kind of consider to be a blank canvas. You know what I mean? So you could use it with that. There's people who emulated games on... I wonder what kind of SoC that thing has in it. I just turned on the stream and Rich is shirtless talking about horrible smelling farts. Looks like I'm at the... Yeah, of course. This is the quality, family-friendly content you get nowhere else on YouTube. Proud of you. Sam Adams Oktoberfest. That's what I think I would have had. It tasted like Oktoberfest. Sam Adams is good in general, but dude, I drank... Yo, and I don't even really drink. Like, to me, having like 2 mojitos is a lot. Bro, I had like 7 tall glasses in probably like a period of 40 minutes. I didn't even finish my meal. I may actually eat a little bit of that since I'm kind of like on a shift now. I hope this doesn't fuck me up and make me like be up till like 4 in the morning every morning. But I'll probably finish my meal because I really didn't eat that much today. So I didn't have that much to eat on top of it, and I pounded those, man. And the next thing you know, I came home like, I'm gonna go lay down, and then it's like it's like fucking 8:45, 9 at night, and I'm like, oh no, no, did this really happen? And then I woke up at like 7, and I thought I was up, and I guess I must have fell back to sleep. I've been a homeowner since I was 18. Good for you. All I need now is to have my own business like you. That's great, man. That's great. Did you buy the house, or were you given it? It doesn't matter either way. It's still fantastic. I'm not trying to downplay it. I'm just curious. It's a very young age to own a home. Usually you only hear of, like, fucking young celebrities doing that, you know? Yo, Daddy. Oh, no. I already kind of read the just found out today that my brother believes in QAnon and magnetized Vax BS. His baby mama told me. You got any wacko? Yes. Yes, I do. Have some relatives that are annoyed at me because I went a little overboard, but I obviously would never say names, but I kind of went on a rant on stream, and they found out and were, like, all mad at me, which... yeah, I was a little over the top, but, you know. Do a review of a Samsung fridge. Man, my lease is almost up on my car, too. I need a car. I'm debating of what I'm going to get. Now it's like everything is going to come. Like, oh, you own a home? Oh, yeah, the fridge needs to be changed. I need to get a new dryer because the dryer is, it works fine, but the thing is the sensor in it broke, so if you open the door while it's still drying, it'll keep drying, and that could damage I believe the coil that's inside of it. Plus it's older too. I'd like to get a newer one. I need to get some stuff for my kitchen. I need to do a lot of shit. Yeah, I know. Good luck finding a fucking car. I know. People don't realize, man, that semiconductor shortage hits deep. I'm a proud owner of a hole. Ricky Luciano is a proud owner of a hole. He is most fantastic. Yeah. Oh, that's another interesting one. Google Fish, man. I'm going to have to hire you. I'm only partially kidding, too. Like that fucking video you put together on Twitter where it's like I fart and then I burp and then I cheer. Like, even intro guy was dying at that.
Michael Liddell, licking ass cures COVID. I lick my own ass and have never gotten sick. Buy a fucking pillow.
I wonder what's going to happen with... I mean, granted, he may get sued into an oblivion and then be bankrupt, but he probably doesn't care because I'm sure he's worth... Let's find out what Mike Lindell's net worth is. Net worth, keep in mind, is assets. It's not like what you have in the bank, but... Mike Lindell net worth $100 million. So he doesn't unless he gets sued into an oblivion, man, he doesn't fucking care.
Mike Lindell is an American entrepreneur and business executive who has a net worth of $100 million. Mike Lindell is most famous for being the founder and creator of MyPillow.
I know whom. I listened to Mortal Technique.
1961 in Mankato, Minnesota.
And the thing is, like, even before he became all about this weird conspiracy theory shit, I think the funniest thing with him was his pillow sucked. I remember thinking that before. I was like, because you were like, oh, I hear all this shit about MyPillow. Cool, I get to try MyPillow, see if it's actually good or not. The pillows are fucking it's like a cheap hotel pillow that you would get like a motel like a Motel 8. Like, what is...
My pillows keep you comfortable and cool. Guaranteed, or I'll tickle your asshole with my mustache.
And it was, man. And again, this is before anything to do with Trump, man. Has nothing to do with him. Has nothing to do with his fucking politics or that he's a fucking idiot. Just his pillows suck.
Could you imagine breaking news? Burger King CEO stepping down. Could you imagine if it like actually went cut that deep with DSP? We would all have to shut up at that point. I would have to like bow out and be like, DSP, you know what? You did make a difference, dude. I take it back. I would. I seriously would. If something like that happened where like the management at the Burger King, even if like the management at the Burger King changed because of what happened to Darkside Phil, Fat Burnell, I would be like, bro, you know what? You did make a difference. I'm going to spread my cheeks and go to town.
Oh, yeah.
And just leave you be. I got to eat crow. Did you see My Pillow sells Trump pop propaganda aimed at children on their website to this day? See, that's where I disagree with Kyle. Kyle thinks that Kyle Kalinske, I mean to say. Put my shirt back on. Kyle Kalinske thinks that he's just like a dumb, naive. He's not dumb and naive, man. He has some kind of political aspirations, and he's in on it, man. No, there's some good pillow. Like, I have a memory foam pillow. I love that fucking pillow. No, there's differences in pillows. And the thing is, I don't like super thick with a C pillows. Like, because then I feel like I'm fucking suffocating when I lay my head into it. Kind of like the pillow where you could fold it a little bit and kind of angle your head how you want to. Could you imagine? Guys, I'm no longer streaming. I am now this. Could you imagine if he was the CEO of Burger King? He would be, you know, he would be like always trying to seem busy. Like he would be like, I'm sending an email on my phone. No, I'm sorry. It's been a very long day. I actually ended up purchasing my house today. And I've been very busy. My apologies. Would I use a furry Kenna rot as a, what the fuck is a furry Kenna? What is a furry Kenna? What is Google Fish sending me? That is... What if TikTok was called Dick Cock? And that is a picture of Boogie shirtless. Did you see the video of young Alex Jones where he was actually saying somewhat left ideas? Like, Kyle Kalinske did a video on it. Dude, it's amazing how, like, you could still see it's Alex Jones. Like, there wasn't that a whole conspiracy that people thought he was, like, a comedian, quote-unquote, died, but the comedian didn't die, and they thought Alex Jones was just him. I forgot the name of him. Like, no, Alex Jones was always Alex Jones, but, like, you could see, like, before, like, life got to him, that's how Alex Jones was. No, I'll watch that. YouTube does not put, even though I'm subscribed to Kyle Kalinske, YouTube does not put, let's see if I'm actually still subscribed. Secular Talk. Damn. You find Secular Talk Jimmy Dore. Yeah, I'm not subscribed. Or did I, like, unsubscribe from all political channels at one point because it was just, like, stressing me out too much? Maybe that's why. But there have been times... I'm going to put the bell on, too. I want Kyle's shit. I don't want his actual shit. I don't want Kyle to shit on me. Congrats in the house. Thank you, fun. Yeah, I kind of went through a period where I was burnt out and, like, hid myself from all... Yeah, that was it. I bet you, my still... I'll check other channels later. Whatever. Best comment I saw, Burger King apologized to DSP by naming a burger after him called the ham sandwich. Dude, it'll be just interesting... what amazes me about that whole thing is he doesn't get why people don't find it to be a big deal. Like, he can't see out of his own bubble. He really can't. It's just really incredible. Like, he just doesn't see, like, this is a big deal. Why does everyone think I'm being melodramatic? Like, the world is literally falling apart at the seams. Like, climate change is literally a thing right now. We have a pandemic that's killing people. We are in political turmoil, not just in the States, worldwide. And you are giving, not only did you complain to begin with about a sandwich that's perfectly fine, you are giving updates on social media like people are waiting around, biting their fingernails, wondering what happened with your sandwich. That's what people are getting at you for, bro. They don't, like, fine, you're unhappy with your sandwich. I don't personally really see why a lot of people agreed with me on that. It looks like a run-of-the-mill fast food chicken fucking sandwich to me. But yeah, man, he's really serious about it. That's life or death to him. That chicken sandwich. Are you on your main channel or are you streaming channel when you checked if you were subscribed? I am on my main channel. I may have admittedly unsubscribed from him, like I said, and it wasn't anything personally against Kyle. I was just so burnt out on politics, I needed a break. But then I didn't unsubscribe from the Young Turks, and I definitely enjoy Kyle's content more than the Young Turks. So maybe I did. I don't know. Who fucking knows? YouTube people. I know it's a thing. Like, people tell me all the time, Rich, I sub to your channel. I never unsub, but YouTube unsub me, and I actively watch your content. So it's not. Oh God, I said content like DSP. I said it with a KHA. Content. So it's not that I didn't watch it. He is clinging to this, but distraction from, well, here's the thing though, Griffin, I thought people were posting, like, when I guess I put up, like, that I was streaming about Chicken Gate. People were like, I guess someone broke into his bank account or some crazy shit. Like, first off, who the fuck does that? Someone broke into his fucking bank account and, like, found out his transaction history and his credit score and what's in his bank account, and they got into his pay. Like, who does that? That's so fucking disgusting and wrong. I'm sorry. Oh, bro, just because you don't like the guy or you think he makes stupid, like, yes, I think I don't dislike DSP. I just recently supported him and sent him a super chat. Like, I genuinely don't. I think he does dumbass things, but I don't think he's a bad person. But motherfuckers, man, put up, like, I'm surprised he's like that. Like, I would be freaking out about that. And I literally just said a troll tried to stop me, tried to cancel my mortgage. Or tried to cancel me closing on this house. I don't know if you were here for that, Griffin. You know, but that would have been like, yo, someone, like, this is, now I'm going to talk about this. You went into my fucking bank account. Like, he should have, like, that could put someone, I'm sure that could put someone in prison. I don't know how it couldn't. But then again, Sweet Anita got chased with a fucking knife, and that didn't put any, the guy was in jail for a night. Congrats in the home. Oh, I agree. The bank account thing is fucked and highly elite. Dude, and people are like, oh, well, it's out there now, so it's public. It's public, so I could make videos. Like, no, why would, first off, even if it is, that's personal information, man. That's why I went off on the quartering when he put up my, like, okay, my dating profile is on a, I guess, a public. Why is that out there? Why are you putting up, again, I know I'm bringing it, but it just ties into it, like a post that I put on my personal Facebook, which I've apologized for, discussed 1,000 times already, trying to cancel me. Like, once you go to personal stuff, I don't care how much you dislike a person, it's flat out fucking wrong. I don't care what you think of DSP. You going into his bank account is wrong. It's illegal. I know you know this, Griffin. I'm not saying it to you. And you're pieces of shit. I'm not like other people who just say it because I'm just trying to, like, you know, cover. No, that's fucking disgusting. There's no reason. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if you don't like wings. I don't care if you don't like even the quartering. If someone went to his bank account, I would be like, that's fucking bullshit. Think what you want to think about the quartering. Believe me, I have takes, but it's not okay. It's not. Keep it to fucking YouTube, man. Keep it to the stupid takes. Keep it to the fact that he had a meltdown over a chicken sandwich. But beyond that, no, dude, it's not fucking okay. It's not. There's no fucking reason for that at all. There's no fucking reason for that. And don't give me, and a lot of people, Rich, he always talks about his, okay, so he always talks about his finance. Doesn't mean you get to hack into his personal bank account and look and see what he has. It doesn't give you that right. Should he not talk about that stuff all the time? I've been saying that for years. I've been saying it for years, but he's never going to get it. But that does not give you the right, and you do not have the right to go and dig through his personal accounts and see what's going on. And if you think you think you have the right because you don't like him or he talks about shit, you're insane. You literally probably are. I'm going to sound like him. You're deranged. You don't have that right. You don't. Of course, I agree. He needs to be more self-aware. He needs to humble himself. I agree with all that. You guys know, but no, it doesn't matter anything. You do not do that shit. And I hope someone does deal with legal repercussions because of that. Make an example of the motherfuckers. Rich, glad I ran into you at my young teen year instead of a grifter like who shall not be named. Love you, man. The YouTube alt-right pipeline. You know what's funny, too, is that if you didn't drink the Kool-Aid and you just look from the outside in, it's so obvious what they're doing. But people don't get it. You know? And the thing is, I love making money. Just bought a house. I love making money. I'm not knocking making money. I love capitalism. I love making bread. I'm not going to lie and make it like I don't. That would be stupid. But there's a point of where you enjoy being successful to where it's like when you step into the line, and I'm not a perfect saint. I know that I could be a fucking dick, but I can't sell my soul to profit, you know? And it was funny. Someone was saying, and I could, oh, look, this is ironic that he's calling out other people for constantly talking about people, but he's sitting there talking about Soulja Boy all the time. I'm like, I'm talking about his tech business, and I have his product in front of me, so yes, I'm making a review. I'm not trying to push a narrative of get woke, go broke by talking. There's a difference between talking about something because you're interested in it, people are interested in it, so it's going to get viewership, but you're not trying to push a toxic narrative to get the viewership. Do you understand what I mean? Do I make sense? Like, I'm not saying that rhetorically, do I?
My jaw's hitting the ground.
You gonna watch the Sopranos movie? Yeah, I know. I'm debating. See, I kind of want to talk about it, but then I'm not really super interested. Like, I knew it was gonna eventually go to Bobby Kotick anyway. I don't know. Maybe I will. I don't like doing any more than 3 videos a day, so I gotta weigh out. I have 2 stories. That one is Activision because I have 3 with this one, but because I don't want to post 4, so I'm gonna probably get rid of one and debate if I want to talk about Bobby Kotick or the PS4. I don't know. But then you talk about that, then it kind of goes into politics, and then people get pissed off, and then people, yeah, the alt-right is crazy. The older white folk nicer to me. I'm brown. Than the young ones scary as fuck. You're cool as hell, Rich. Bless. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, it's weird is that some of those guys, and I'm not just talking about Jeremy, but they're like, oh, Rich is he's selling out and doing reviews and keeping the products, and then like the first like fucking 5 minutes of their videos, including Jeremy, is them begging you to like sign up for like 10 different fucking websites. Like so I got a product to review. Yes, you get to keep the sample, which is 99.9% of every single YouTuber does. And any YouTuber worth their salt is not going to let them keeping the product, let them affect if they like it or not, because wow, now my audience doesn't trust me, but gee golly, I got a TV. So you're going to put my integrity on the line for that, but you'll sit there, oh man, YouTube is on me. Jeremy has been, and people like him have been threatened to be canceled for ever, but yet they never do. And he's like, sign up to Subscribe Stars, sign up to this, sign up to that, sign up to this. But look at nudes on my own, look at my nudes on my OnlyFans. He doesn't have an OnlyFans, but you get my point. It's like, really? You're saying that I'm selling out and you're sitting there begging people for like the first 3 to 5 minutes of your videos to sign up to 10 different fucking things? Get out of here. Like, the audience that buys into your shit may not see that, but everyone else does. You fucking circus clowns. I hate capitalism for environmental degradation of our planet. Never will love capitalism because of that. I mean, I get what you're saying. And here's the thing. Crony capitalism is... Because here's the thing. If our politicians weren't bought by corporations, because corporations are considered people and they could get lobby money, oh, we're going to fund your campaign, write this legislation that will make sure that our product can't be regulated, and we could keep on putting cancerous chemicals that are cheaper than getting the better chemicals that aren't cancerous in there. And then but it's indirect bribery. I always talk about this because they hook up with these politicians to write legislation to benefit the corporation. Then magically, when that politician leaves office, they have a 7 to 8 figure job where they have to give like one speech a year, and they can make $20 million a year. It's almost like they were indirectly bribed. Weird. That's how it works. So that's what happens is so if capitalism is good, but the problem is that there's crony capitalism, and that's the problem. I know I'm kind of fifth grading it and going black and white, but essentially all the bits and pieces are there. Oh. TSP cum sandwich. Telling you, man, getting on a lighter note. Oh yeah, me and Kyle are like stuck at like almost the same amount of subscribers. I actually have a little. He was about to hit 1 million until that whole drama went down. Isn't it amazing how you could just have that? That's why I don't give a shit. Like you could be like, your channel could be flying subwise, but one fucking thing could happen, and you just go. It's just like someone turned an off switch on your channel. Yeah, he's at 9.7. I was like, man, he's about to pass me. But so what happens though when you piss off people? I've pissed off people plenty of times, I know. This is not purple Fanta, it's a polar seltzer. I don't drink soda. Mostly. I'll drink Diet Coke from time to time. Don't at me. Wasn't there a Whopper that turned people's shit like green? Wasn't it, or like turned it black or like something, or red? I don't even know. And like people were losing their fucking mind. Cole, thank you very much. And like people were taking shits and like calling their doctors and freaking out. Yeah, the black bun made people shit. What color was it? Yeah, like people were like, yo, I'm like, yo, do I have like internal bleeding? But like, no, you're just like, yeah, that's not a good marketing move. When people think people think that like their digestive systems, they're having like internal bleeding because of your product. Yeah, it turned it green. And people were flipping the fuck out. Yeah, man. And wasn't there like some kind of Asian-inspired Whopper or something that had some weird sauce? Burger King's done some weird shit. No pun intended. Danny the Foot, thank you for the peach. Oh, green turds. It's like if you ever have beets, man, beets turn your shit fucking like burgundy. Beets are good though. But just know if you have beets, like I don't know if you ever had pickled beets, but if you eat beets, you know, if your shit's red the next day, you're fine. You're not gonna die. It makes your shit red. Not as good as original Frankenbat. Once had a dye that made your stool pink. Ooh. Yeah, that would kind of weird me out too. But like I said, the beets do that. But, you know, eat a beet. If you eat pickled beets or just beets in general, man, you take a shit like, yeah, like, and you could look too, because you know you'll forget, be like, oh shit, I'm shitting blood. What the fuck is going? Like, oh wait, yeah, I had beets. Never mind. They had a black ink burger in Japan. Yes, the ink was from octopus, wasn't it? L.A. Beast ate crayons. Rich's Lush. L.A. Beast here. Dude, he's an OG on YouTube too. He's been around for a long time. His channel still does pretty good too. I mean, it's not like the pinnacle like it was in like 2012. And I don't even think it's necessarily LA Beast's fault. I think because YouTube cracked down on like what you can show. People used to like watching him puke and shit like that. But he still does pretty well, man. He still does pretty. I pop in his stream sometime and say something random in his super chat. I think I told him to, like, bang his chest like King Kong or something. I don't know. It's something along those lines. Maybe it wasn't that at all, but something. He didn't get it. Like, I super chat, he read it. Review Tech USA says, bang my chest like King Kong. I don't know what that means. And then he just moved on. I'm going to try to get, if anyone has Flossie. I follow Flossie now. He doesn't follow me. I didn't even know he was on YouTube. I want to try to send this to him to review. A lot of people ask that. I'm willing to. Either that, if he doesn't say yes, which is fine. Dude, I'm sure he has a lineup of shit. I want to get IGSRJ to review this. Who knows IGSRJ? Matter of fact, after I'm done filming videos for tomorrow, I'm going to go watch some. I'm going to binge watch some IGSRJ. He needs, if it isn't Flossie, he needs to. Because I messaged sometime like, I could send this back to you, no problem. You know, you want it back. I mean, it's a weird piece of history if you think about it. It's a piece of garbage, but she's like, no, do whatever you want with it. I'm like, all right, I'm going to send it to either Flossie Carter or IGSRJ. Highly recommend that channel, man. Very underrated. A lot of people think that, I don't believe this rumor is true. He may actually know the Archfiend, but he's not, like, people thought that the Archfiend was IGSRJ. I'm closing late October, my first home. Congratulations. Yeah, just be prepared to hold a pen in your hand and sign. I have to shit and sign. I'll be right back. I have to take a dump. It's probably going to smell like death because of Sam Adams. Whoa. No. No, I actually went to get some weed, and and I got to get some chapstick, because that's a normal thing that people get together. Google Fish has sent a photo. It's a cat. Oh! Nah, it was a... I will tell you, though, the entire floor now smells like my ass, though. Yeah, I got to go pick up more of my medical stuff tomorrow. Another reason to work tonight. Who did I miss? Not as good as the original Frankenberry. I hate capitalism. I'm closing on my home. That's awesome, man. Like I said before, just be prepared to sign quite a bit. Ashley, I am actually dating a horse. It's a human horse, though. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway. So, after a battle with depression, I scarred my pancreas due to drinking and not eating. And because of the morphine I was given, now I barely sleep more than 3 hours per day. Dude, I'm very sorry about that. That's pretty brutal, man. I'm very sorry. Half human, half... My friend, who was notorious for having a big schlong, he used to wear a shirt saying half human, half horse. Fill in the blanks there. That was the guy who, when we were like the first semester of college and we were going to go out to like a party at Marist College and get really shit-faced. And we were kind of pre-gaming at the house because we weren't the DD. And I was like half falling asleep. And all of a sudden, like, he starts playing this loud music. And I'm like, Sean, what the fuck are you doing? Like, stop. Because, like, where the way it was, my parents' room was right next door. So all of a sudden, I go downstairs to go do something. And I hear, I want to fuck you in the ass. He was playing this, like, techno song talking about, like, it was literally, that was the lyrics. I want to fuck you. I want to fuck you in the... And I'm like, he's like blaring it like they could hear it in a different zip code. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I run upstairs to go shut it down. Story gets even better beyond this, though. And all of a sudden, I feel in my ear, I feel a flicking. And I'm like, what the fuck? He was sticking like his mushroom from his cock in my ear. I shit you not. Thank you, General Parr. I appreciate it. Why are you not a mod? Thank you. But hold on, though. Wait for it. It gets better. So we go out and I get lit up. This is when I actually enjoy drinking. Kind of realizing why I don't drink that often again now. And, yeah, look at the bot here. I think Taco Sofa. Let's have fun with this bot. Ashley Lamborghini says, wonderful name. I think Taco Sofa. Well, anyway, let's finish with the story. We'll have the bot entertain us, too. So, we come home, I pass out, and my friend Sean, I guess, was still there before he went back home himself. And I wake up, my dad wakes me up in the morning. He's like, hey, Rich. Hey, Rich. And I'm like drunk sleeping. I'm like, what? He's like, you got something to tell me? He decided to change my desktop wallpaper to two men wearing sombreros fucking each other in the ass. I don't know why. Oh, man. So Albatrez, I think I congratulated you already. Like I said, just document, sign. Rich, I saw a cucumber video you did on my feed. What's up with that? Why'd you make that? What's the cucumber thing? Well, that was when I did the Xbox One. It was the Advanced Warfare unboxing, and I made it like Richard Simmons was doing the unboxing with me, and there was a cucumber in the box and with part of the bundle, and I just started slapping it across my face, sticking in my ear, and I ate it. I bought the house that I'm living in. It was a two-family. It is a two-family. Yeah. I lived on one side and I was renting from my parents. I bought it. So the two-family I was living in and renting, I now own. So that's what happened, Alan. And I'm sitting here right now trying to get these lozenges. You got to suck on them, though. You got to suck on them, though. Because if you chew them, you don't get the full effect. Yes, you and Google Fish can move in, Turbo Express. I love your new picture, by the way. I own the two-family home, dude. There's two different places with two different kitchens. I own the home now. So no, it's not. It's a fake bot. You could tell by how they're not making sense, Lucky. Thank you very much. Jeremy, don't worry about it, man. I appreciate you supporting the show. That's the most important thing. Ashley Lamborghini. Yo, I get these fake fucking profiles all the time that try to friend me on, like, one person ended up being a troll, but I actually thought I knew them in, like, the area they were from. So they sent me, so I accepted it. It ended up being a weirdo. But anytime, like, unless I 310% know you, I ain't friended you on Facebook. No, Ashley Lamborghini is a bot. Usually it's anywhere from like 700 to 900 viewers. If you have that in your stream, bots come because, all right, this stream has enough of a viewership. Maybe I could get them to sign up to a porn website or something like that and make money. That's why they do it. Yeah, bots be like, I hate tequila microwave. Like, what did she even say before? Or what did the bot even say before? No, it's not even a troll. She's just a bot. And I guarantee you, if you, like, check out her channel, it's like, come see me sex. Click this link and I'll steal your credit card information. Yeah, what the fuck is Taco's Sofa? That needs to become a meme. I like Taco's Sofa. Like, do you eat the tacos on the sofa, or do you like to put the meat between the two, like, cushions and make that the taco? Like, what the fuck does that even mean? Are you gonna make me a sofa taco sofa, Ashley? Ashley Lamborghini is now wheezing. She is wheezing with her sofa taco. Or taco sofa, excuse me. God, I haven't had a taco in ages. I could go for some taco. Like, you can actually make those with, like, you make them with the turkey chop meat. And then instead of using chips, you could use, like, the protein. They're like protein wraps that are, like, have, like, no carbs in, but you could chop them up and put a little oil, and then you can make those into chips. Oh, maybe I'll do that for dinner tomorrow. Sofa tacos or taco sofa. She said it backwards. It wasn't sofa. TSP wants to date Ashley Lamborghini. Yo, Ashley, like the name too. That's like such a bad porn star. Like you're really trying to be a porn star name. That's like a mid-90s porn star name. Ashley Lamborghini and Peter North. Congrats on the house. Got my house this year too. Yeah, it's cool, man. I got a good investment on top of it too. Nice area. It's on a cul-de-sac, so it's good for the kids. I have a small penis. That has nothing to do with anything else, but I do. Yo, the best one of the best. There was this Chinese restaurant near the train station in Beacon, New York, and this is back before Beacon, New York was kind of like they fixed it up, and now it's a much different place. This is back when it was the hood, and this place is still kind of sort of hood-like near the train station. It's still not the best area there, but that back in the day, it was like you had to wear almost like you had to wear a vest to go get your Chinese food. But yo, they had the most banging sesame chicken. Haven't had sesame chicken. That was like in the mid-90s. I haven't had that shit that good since. And then there was this vegan place. Vegan, I swear to God. And this woman that worked there, she wasn't very nice, but she was from the culinary, and she made like a vegan version of the sesame chicken. Not only was it good for vegan sesame chicken, that shit was better than like 99% of the real sesame chicken you could get at a Chinese place. That was so fucking good. Like, even if you aren't vegan, I would have still she's gone now, so they don't make this stuff good anymore. But when she was there, oh my God, that shit was like 11 out of 10. I wonder why OnlyFans creators don't stream on Twitch. Porn stars migrated to the platform, make so much just from their reactions. Some do. I'm sure some do. Then you have like Nikado Avocado showing his holes. I can't believe how big that dude got, man. Holy shit. I mean, believe me, I know you. I plateaued and put a little bit back on. Some back on, to use the exact wording, but holy shit. Like, he was slender, too, when he first started doing that shit. Like, slender. Like, almost too skinny. And he's, like, as big as I was. Like, yo, someone sent me a picture when I was, like, at my biggest. And I was, like, I was just, like, a big piece of mozzarella cheese with a beard. Yes, I bought my parents' house. Yep. Sasha Grey, she was a porn star, right? She was a porn star. So, Ashley, yeah, but Ashley Lamborghini, like, it sounds like a mid-90s, like, porn star name. Yeah, I'm streaming I'll be streaming for a little bit longer, too. I don't have it. Like, who does anyone really, like, with the age of the internet and the age of, like, Pornhub, like, I feel like celebrities is like anyone could just fucking upload a video now. Like, it's not that, I mean, I know it's still a big multi-billion dollar, but there's a big multi-million dollar $1 billion market, not billion, because, like, X videos and Pornhub and YouPorn. I haven't been to YouPorn in years. That was like the first like porn site I went to. Well, no, that's a lie. I remember when I first got high bandwidth internet. What do you mean? I'm in my early 20s. What's the first thing you're gonna do? Porn. So I remember there was MILF Hunter. And this guy, like, he supposedly, like, would just find these women at grow. You know, they were, like, hired escorts that he's like, hey, I'm going to give you $2,000. Just pretend that I found you at a grocery store. And, yeah, I remember, like, oh, wow, this is great. Like, this is actually, like, it doesn't take 20 minutes to get a picture of a titty now. Those were the good old days. Yeah, MILF. Oh my God, I just randomly found this pretty attractive woman at a grocery store who's willing to come back to my place even though she doesn't know me and I could possibly be dangerous and fuck me. What are the odds? Or there was Bang Bus. Remember, I know Bang Bros is still a thing. I think they kind of just turned their thing into like a porn media empire. I think they may have gotten bought by someone else too. But, yeah, man. That was, like, it was just funny, like, that Bang Bus would, like, go, oh, we just found this random girl on the road, and she will bet, like, no, that, like, lies. These are hookers that you're basically just paying. But I remember when I discovered porn accidentally as a kid changing channels. Keep in mind, I had basic cable back. Oh, shit. So, yeah, you should have never found that. You know, it was funny. It's back in the 90s. Back in my day, before internet porn was, like, a thing. Porn was always there from the beginning. If there's a new technology, human beings are going to find a way to put porn on it. But we got a Descrambler box. So at first it was the Playboy channel where you'd watch porn. And then, oh yeah, Girls Going Wild. Remember that? Like, yeah, go buy the DVD of women flashing their tits. Like, who the fuck would do that now? But then it turned into Spice. You know, with the Descrambler boxes. Yeah, it was like, this is like peak life. Titties on demand, but you know. But now it's like porn is, you could just, oh, I need porn. Boom. Click. Insta porn. You know, back then you had to work for your porn, or like I've talked about this before. Guy I was friends with, we kind of hated each other too. It was weird. His dad, who sadly passed away, I guess his dad was like cleaning his room or something like that. And under his bed, there was a bunch of porn magazines, because even in the early 2000s, it was a different time. But his dad had a German accent too, and he was like, Stephen, why are these socks so hard? Because what this guy Steve was doing was, I guess, he was looking at these magazines and blowing his load in a sock, and then just putting, like, okay, you're blowing your load in a sock, I guess, to be clean. But first off, use a tissue. And secondly, if you're trying to be clean by blowing your load, why would you put the fucking sock back under your bed, you weirdo? God, imagine what that shit smelled like. And the socks were probably like hard as my fucking iPhone. Like, it's fucking cracked glass with a sock because he blew a load from his cock, which was hard as a rock. Imagine my shock. Why am I rhyming? That must be the edibles are kicking him. LimeWire. I'm the LimeWire of smut. I used to watch Cinemax on an old wooden cabinet TV with the volume on low. Yeah, man. And like I said, I always remember too, like, we weren't fapping, but obviously we were like looking for a movie to watch. My parents were out of town. This is back when we were like teenagers. We were teenagers. And we put on the Spice Channel, and we both were fucking crap. Me and my friend Mike, we were fucking cracking up laughing. And this guy was like banging these two girls, and they were in the back of a donut shop. I think I've said this before. And he's about to he's like, I'm gonna glaze that donut, and he proceeded to shoot ropes on a plain donut. Oscar-winning content there. Here's $2 to fuel your WWE champion addiction, Dave. Who's Dave? Harvey Weinstein. I'm more nervous. I'm 30, but I honestly wonder about kids that have a phone and access to just Googling boobs. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. You know what's funny, too? I actually said this story in my Turbo Express video. Turbo Express. That's how you got your name. When I remember it was like my birthday, like 11th or 12th birthday, and I had a Turbo Express, and these guys in my class just brought over these VHS tapes of, like, they must have got it from their parents or their dads, because it was like 70s porn. Like the women had women and the dudes had afros, and I remember that motherfucker tried to steal shit from my house. And we caught him. And we called his mom to come pick him up. And as he was waiting for his mom to pick him up, he was watching porn on my Turbo Express through the TV tuner because I had the AV in. Like, what a weird thing. Like, you got caught stealing stuff from my house. So, to get some downtime, I'm just going to, I'm just going to watch porn on a Turbo Express, just killing time till my mom comes pick me up and ground me. How you doing tonight? I have a question. Me and my girlfriend want to build a cabin house. We need to buy the land. Do you have any suggestions how to do that? Dude, I don't. I'm not just saying that to be dismissive, Jay. I just don't. Love your channel. I received my tax refund. I just knew that the deal I was getting here. What is Sofa King asking Ashley Lamborghini about her sofa tacos? And I just bought, and I'm very happy because now I don't have to move. Now I know I have a place that's safe in a good area for my kids. You know, it's all good, man. It's all good. Will you do gay porn for $1 million? No, I wouldn't do any porn. It has nothing to do with gay porn. I just wouldn't do porn. No shade to anyone who does do it. You know what I mean? Just not my thing. Why are gun violence games more accepted in the U.S. and not adult games? I'm not saying that I want to play one, but it's just funny that shooting guns in video games is okay, but anything... Yeah, I don't... Yeah, it's weird. Why do people freak out over tits? Why do people freak out over sex? The gay stuff is lit. What do you mean? Beagle Boy. Nah, well... Yeah, but then the thing is, I'm always... It doesn't matter if it's straight porn, gay porn. I'm always going to be the guy. And the thing is, I don't even know why that stigma is there. It's pretty shitty. I don't think it should be there. We all fuck. What's the big deal if someone makes money off of filming themselves fuck? But you do get that stigma that goes along with it. It's just weird, man. 2 dudes, 1 cup, 1 million. No. There's no amount of money you could pay me to eat anybody's shit. Fuck no. Fuck no. Damn it, Rich, after working for 3 months and put a lot of effort and show up every day despite taking time to learn new software, it is infuriating to me that they let me go less than 3 months. Oh, dude, it's happened, man. It sucks. It's not fair. I get it, but it happens. Just look at it this way, man. It gives you, look at it as a way to find new opportunities. Look at it. Don't look at it as a I understand. Look, I've been there. I remember there was one time there was this job. Now the place is gone, so I was this close to getting a job doing, and I was out of work for a while. This is after I got laid off from IBM, and they were going to hire me to sell mattresses, which at the time would have been great, you know, especially because I was making nothing. And like the last minute they literally told me like, yeah, we went with someone else because she's been in the field and she's leaving another job to go here. Sorry, sucks. And I remember being really angry and really infuriated. I'm like, man, that could have got me on my feet. That could have, but look, take what I'm talking about it as an example. If I got that job and worked there full time, maybe what I'm doing on YouTube would have never been a thing. Because that was just in 2011. That's when I just got partnered. And I didn't think YouTube. I thought it was just going to be like a little side hustle that I made a couple extra bucks that maybe would pay a bill and I get some games, you know. But it was, I remember the moment, and that's when I made the video. Talk about when I got laid off from that weird furniture store that's now, another place is now closed down. Where I'm like, you know what? That's when I just hit about 10,000 subs. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take this shit a little bit more seriously. Like, I was already partnered and that was exciting. But I'm like, I'm going to focus on this a little more. That was a smart decision. Point being, look at it as one opportunity. Maybe this is opening doors to other opportunities for you. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of porn and donuts, have you seen that vid of a cameraman eating a donut and even feeding the actor as he's plowing? It's on YouTube. So they're eating donuts while fucking. I don't want to eat. Well, I'm a fat dude, and I don't even want to eat while I fuck. I don't want food while I fuck. I don't want to be full while I fuck, too. You ever fuck while you're full? It's not fun. It's not as fun. I mean, don't fucking hungry isn't fun either. But like, if you're like you just ate and you fuck, could you spend $8,000 on mobile games in 3 months? No. No. Porn is fine, but dude, entertainment as a whole, the whole entertainment industry, including shit that goes on this platform, not necessarily YouTube being involved. The entertainment industry is toxic, bro. It's shady. It's toxic. You have a lot of power-hungry people. It's just human beings are toxic. I gave bad ratings on Indeed. Dude, like, you just how you got to look. But I remember, like, I know your pain, though, is the reason why I brought up my story. Because when they told me that, when I was this close to getting that job, and it would have been, I thought at the time, a life-changing, because you can make decent money to this day selling mattresses. If you're good at sales, you can. But I know that it was like, fuck, really? Like, they basically told me I was a shoo-in, but then they found this girl who was, like, I went from doing tech stuff, and my sales background was a very long time ago, because I got laid off from IBM. You know, I wasn't doing sales there. I was doing IT shit. So they were like, yeah, you're good, and you have a good, like, I guess they, like, we got recommendations for you, but you were out of the field for a while, dude. She's, like, still fresh. She has more knowledge. Sorry. Sucks. There's a used Camaro at my local Chevy dealership for $20K over the new MS. Why? That's crazy. Is it because it's like a rare Camaro? There has to be some backstory to that. All right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hear my voice starting to go, and I'm actually going to record for work tomorrow so I don't torture my poor editor today. I was like, yeah, dude, once I get back from the closing, and then I came back drunk and I passed out. He has the patience of a saint. Subscribe to, you know what, man? This guy deserves some love. He does good reviews. He does fantastic reviews. He's my editor. Show him some love. This is JKB. He used to be 3 kilobytes back in the day. But, you know, they went on, and that's the thing. It happens. They go on and do their own thing. But he's my editor. He's my full-time editor. Excellent dude. Thank you very much, Redeemer. So check him out. I'm going to go do some work. Literally, I'm not kidding. I may actually get a little bit something to eat because I've ate next to nothing but alcohol today. I'm not kidding. Why am I not subscribed to my own editor's channel? See, that's YouTube doing its thing. That's fucking YouTube. Anyway, have a great evening, guys. I'll be back tomorrow with more content, which I'm literally going to record now, so there'll definitely be content. And I'm going to go also get something to drink, too, because my throat's really dry. Have a good evening.